You are welcome to Nana's Tarot and Oracles. I am the Nana, and Nana loves you. You have a home here for comfort and contemplation, hope and inspiration, rest, renewal, and relaxation. Your readings may empower you to use your intuition to help you towards a better life. All readings are dedicated to truth and light, but cannot take the place of professional services of any kind. Readings are general for the collective, and if they do not sound right for you today, they may not be for you today. Try another day. If you like what you're hearing, please select the like button below and subscribe with all notifications. It's free. Share with your friends or family. If you have a question or a comment, I will try to answer it below. You are important to Nana, and Nana is always grateful to have the opportunity to speak with you again. Today is June the 29th, and it is a big day astrologically, a very big day astrologically. We've been talking about this for a while. Today is the day of the full moon, but we also have some big transits going on. A good summary of this comes from Tanya Gabrielle, Wealth Astronumerologist. She has a YouTube page. I encourage you to look at it. She also has a newsletter that I subscribe to, and to say that this is a big week and at the onset of a big month is a major understatement. In the next weeks, she'll be sharing more, and I'll be sharing more, about an extraordinarily rare cradle configuration in the stars involving Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, and on one special day the moon creates even more magic. But first, later today, the Capricorn full moon is exact at 7:56 p.m. Eastern Time, with the moon at 8 degrees of Capricorn opposite the sun at 8 degrees of Cancer. This double 88 code in itself signals empowerment at the deepest levels. Sun and moon create the first 10th square to both Neptune and Saturn in Aries since their epic 0-degree Aries conjunction in February. And since we are at a threshold of July, this full moon signals that we're entering a new cosmic phase. Big events initiating new themes will be unfolding over the next weeks. To add to the great acceleration are 3 additional factors. Mars entered Gemini just hours ago. Jupiter will enter Leo in a few hours on June the 30th. Mercury has now stationed retrograde in Cancer today. Mercury's retrograde in Cancer kicks off the energy shift today alongside the full moon in Capricorn, retrograding in Cancer from June 29th to July 23rd. Your thoughts will be infused with your most sensitive emotions, providing wonderful opportunities to understand and express your true feelings and see how they impact your decisions. You may even find yourself reevaluating previously made plans and decisions. That's what Mercury retrograde is about. It's about reviewing. It's about turning around and looking back to see where you are and what you need to do next. Cancer governs emotional security, your home life, and your intuition and healing. So Mercury's retrograde will invite you to reflect on how you communicate from your heart. Relinquish your thoughts so you feel nurtured and inspired by each present moment. Note the 0-degree entry into new signs by both Mars and Jupiter on either side of Mercury's retrograde deepens the impact of this very sensitive and psychic pivot point, making it truly an initiation into higher vibrational states. She talks about best ways to align with that by paying attention to your personal moon sign. But I was even more heartened by Jocelyn Starfeather, who has a YouTube site and also, excuse me, and also has a newsletter I subscribe to. Today she says, I wish you a blessed full moon in Capricorn. She goes through on the same day as Mercury turns retrograde, Jupiter moving into Leo. But she also is talking about the north and south nodes of the moon. The north and south nodes are areas that impact our past life and our karma, and our future life and our dharma. Our karma being what we have inherited, and our dharma being what we are intended to do. They are about to move into Aquarius and Leo, respectively, which will occur in about 3 weeks. We will feel these major transitions in our bones, as all of them are occurring simultaneously. We might feel the North Node's completion of more than 18 months in Pisces and its shift into its next 18 months in Aquarius more than any of the others. That's because the North Node is making a very rare progression in which it will come into conjunction with every single planet, starting in 2022 and completing in 2027. This almost never occurs because the outer planets rarely line up all on one side of the zodiac, as they have during this time, which just happens to be the same side of the zodiac the North Node has been transiting. So, in November of 2027, this cycle will complete as the North Node conjuncts the final planet in the lineup, which will be Pluto in Aquarius. The North Node is our future, the direction we are pulled to on a soul level. It's our call towards the bright and vibrant, highest frequency future that we know in our hearts is possible. As the North Node has come into conjunction with every planet, it has pulled in the archetypes that each planet represents, bringing every piece of the puzzle in the great sacred architecture of the cosmos to help us rebuild a new light-filled world based on wholeness, truth, and natural order, or Ma'at. Jocelyn is a student of Egyptian issues, and Ma'at is a prominent figure and concept. Now we will begin preparing for the North Node conjunct the final planet in the lineup, Pluto in Aquarius, which will be exact for just a few days in mid-November 2027. I know that seems like a long way away, but this one has been quite a long time in the making, and we're already beginning to feel it now. This is about the death of the old patriarchal power over leadership and cultural dynamics that have been shaped by greed and endless progress for far too long. We're seeing these old structures in their death throes now, so clearly flailing and falling apart at the seams, because something new is being born. The North Node in Aquarius is about the rebirth of our global human society into the values of leadership from the heart. Humanitarian and compassionate ways of organizing society, honoring each individual for their uniqueness and their gifts, and many more beautiful Aquarian concepts that we will birth through each and every one of us, as we will collectively be the phoenix rising from our own ashes. The month-long portal between the full moon in Capricorn today and the full moon in Aquarius on July 29th is the opening of this bold new transition into a new reality, because during the next month we will see Mercury's full retrograde cycle, June 29th to July 23rd, and we will see the North Node move into Aquarius. With all that in mind, if it seems like you're feeling the full spectrum of human emotions right now, you are not alone. The energies are wild right now. Be gentle and kind to yourself. And I wanted to share with you an image that I have hanging on the wall over my altar of the phoenix. If you have been feeling like we're going down in flames, I want you to remember that the phoenix is the mythological creature that rises from the ashes into rebirthed glory. This is an artistic representative by Heather Ruckus, an artist in the Washington, D.C. area. This all seems very profound, and I thought we should pull some cards. I should tell you that Mercury retrograde we've been in the shadow of it the last couple of weeks, and it has already showed up in terms of disrupting my production schedule. I will be releasing another healing energy video soon. Let's start with a card from the Inner Temple Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. All cards were thoroughly shuffled prior to the reading. Our card for today is the Chamber of Inspiration. And I'm guessing that's what I was hoping for when I picked out the Phoenix art print to show you today. And I also hope that the forecast that Jocelyn gave is inspiring to you. It is inspiring to me. I will be talking more about what Tanya Gabrielle was referring to, the basket or the cradle formation that will be coming up. And many people are, the reason why I say basket, many people are referring to it as Barbeau's basket. Barbeau is an astrologer who has made some incredible forecasts in the past, and this person has made some amazing forecasts for the times that we have coming up. And I expect that we will all be very inspired by what Barbeau has to say about what's coming for us. Now, this is the text for the Chamber of Inspiration, if you want to stop the video and read it for yourself. I'm drawn to the line. This card can be a confirmation to tend to those seeds of inspiration you've become aware of. It could indicate an exciting new creative project or a period of wonderful creative expression. Tend the seeds of inspiration that are budding and blooming within you. The soul longs to create. The moment you feel stuck, trapped, or captive, you cut yourself off from spirit and creativity. When you feel free and allow yourself time and space to play and for your inner child to roam free, inspiration will bubble up from within. Think about that. This is the card of divine inspiration and creativity. What are you meant to create? Definitely something to think about. Let's have a card from the Talisman Oracle deck. And today's card is good luck. And that's what we're all hoping for, isn't it? And of course it has some sacred geometry. I'm not going to spend a lot of time reading about good luck. I will show you the text though. Here is the text and an enlargement of the sacred geometry that is put there to inspire you to think about what you need to think about. Your affirmation is, I attract good luck. That certainly sounds good to me. Now, I also wanted to draw a card from the Trust Your Vibes Oracle. because I think self-care is very important during these periods of instability. We may all be feeling somewhat vulnerable. Okay, help from beyond. What that says to me is that we all need to think about, in some way, shape, or fashion, appealing to our higher powers to help us make it through. That is number 20, which reduces to 2, the number of choice and duality, as we all know. Here is the text. Ask for help from your higher self, angels, spirit guides, and divine spirit teachers. You are deeply loved and supported and encouraged to always call on that love, support, and protection. One of your greatest soul lessons is to accept and trust this steady stream of loving assistance available to you. This is not a time to push onward alone. Ask for help and receive it from wherever it shows. We've been talking in our recent readings about the importance of giving and receiving, the importance of knowing when it's our time to give and when it is our time to receive. Many loving spirit guides, angels, and earth angels are on standby, eager to help you. Take notice and let them in. And I have also wanted to get a card from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle card deck. And the card that we will have today is Use Your Hands. And what I would say is that making things frequently is a good way to relieve stress. This is card number 53, which reduces to 8. And it makes me think of the 8 of Pentacles, which is of the master craftsman practicing his or her crafts. And now let's have a significator card from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And our significator for today is the Magician, my favorite card. The Magician is card number 1. It is not the first card. The first card is the Fool, which is 0. But the Magician is card number 1 of the major arcana. It is considered to be a Gemini card. And the Magician is considered to be a character who has all the tools. The wand, sword, cup, and pentacle are all resting on his table. He's surrounded by garlands of flowers, red roses and white lilies, which are on my altar. Those are the flowers of Mother Mary. He has the Ouroboros for a belt, and he has the infinity symbol over his head. He has a wand in his head. He points to heaven and to earth because he strives to connect heaven and earth. This significator indicates that you have everything you need to get through all of this. And on the reverse of the deck, we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is number 6 of the major arcana, and it is the Gemini card, the main Gemini card. This card, the illustration is of Archangel Raphael and Adam and Eve. We have Eve beneath the tree of knowledge with the serpent, We have Adam over here with the burning bush, the flame of divinity. We have a mountain of obstacles for human life. But this card was originally thought of as a card of choice. And you can consider what the choices might be thought of here. But also the Lovers can be considered a card of human connection. Very interesting to get these two cards on such a significant day astrologically. Let's get a rune card. Our rune card for today is a gale delay, also known as Hagalaz. Hagalaz is the rune of disruptions and difficulties, and that is certainly something we expect to see during Mercury retrograde. And as I have spoken of, you can frequently expect interruptions of scheduling. Also, many people have come to expect technical glitches with their electronics, travel issues. So just brace yourself and prepare for that. Say a little prayer, and we'll all get through this, I'm sure. Let's have a hexagram from I Ching, the Book of Changes. Hexagram today is number 29, and that looks very powerful. Interested to see what Annabelle Wynne has to say about number 29. Number 29 is Khan, the Abyss. And that sounds a little ominous. The oracle down here says, a primal chaos before creation. And I'd say, yes, that looks chaotic. A dark night with no glimmer of moonlight, sinking into the depths of an abyss such as the nature of the womb that births the eminent ones. A journey at this time is favorable for avoiding the pitfalls. Move to sidestep the path of the storm. Seek refuge and be refuge. Honor the gods and ancestors to receive further insight. That certainly sounds like help from above. And in the continuing explanation, I'll put on here if you'd like to stop it and read it. Great depths, the abyss. Exercise caution in such darkness and obscurity. There is potential for danger. Be wary of pitfalls, entrapment, and perils. However, there is a clear path to safety. So, the sage is one who remains steadfast in the path of virtue and benevolence in all undertakings. You need ongoing study in matters of faith and philosophy. That is how you will understand water over water and how you can overcome all pitfalls and peril. This is the sign of the wounded healer. And haven't we been talking a lot about Chiron and Chiron going into Taurus? It does say it is an auspicious omen for travel. A journey can be great rewards. Now, there is an additional inserted note here about a mantra that can be recited to bring clarity to your heart, mind, and blessings of prosperity to your life. Water flowing, reaching, feathered wings fluttering. A heart sincere seeks clarity and blessings of prosperity. May that bring you clarity and prosperity. Thank you for tuning in to Nana's Tarot and Oracles today. You make Nana's day. Nana loves you and hopes you leave a question or a comment below and select the like button and subscribe with all notifications. I will see you again soon with a healing energy video. In peace and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you.